Another day at the Orchard Rescue, and today I want to try to tackle another problem. It's mid-October and we're done picking. What we're looking for coming up next is we're going to start pruning our apple trees, just kind of getting ready for winter with the trees. So the problem that I want to try to tackle deals with what lies underneath and between the trees, and that is grass, tall grass. Our weed control this year, we didn't do a great job because we had some equipment problems, which prevented us from getting out into the orchard and keeping these weeds down with the herbicide. So how to go about this? We could weed eat this, but a lot of trees, 1,400 trees and 20 acres of ground, so that would take quite a bit of time. We could try to mow this maybe with a zero turn. Pretty high grass for the zero turn. Not sure that would work. We could try to brush cut this with a bush hog, but it's pretty tight in here and not sure that would work. Plus, we don't have a bush hog that small, nor a tractor really that small to fit in between these trees, so we'd have to rent something there. However, there is something here on the farm that came with the orchard that we're going to take a look at and see if we can get it operational. And if we do, then maybe this is something that we can accomplish. So I'm going to introduce you to a piece of equipment that came with the orchard, that may be the piece of equipment that we can use to trim under the trees. So here it is. This yellow piece is the Weed Badger 4000, and what it's meant to do with that long arm is reach under the trees and mow. This disc has blades, mowing blades in it that come out with centrifugal force as this spins around. It's driven by a hydraulic motor, and I have done some preliminary work on this to see if it functioned, and I did get it spinning. So it does spin, and therefore it does cut. I don't know how old this piece of equipment is. The previous owner of the orchard represented this piece of equipment as being valued at $8,000. He represented that to the investors of the orchard. Unfortunately, it was not independently verified. I somewhat question the value for a few reasons. One, you can see that big spot on the ground. That pump is leaking, and so that's something we'll have to fix. Then par for the course here, on one of the return hoses or main supply hose, you can see the duct tape repair that's been done on it. Now, one thing I did see that I found very interesting was right here there's a washer. I know it's a washer because I can feel the void in the center, but that's duct taped, or excuse me, electrical tape in this case, to this hose, and I assume it's trying to plug some kind of hole, but I'm curious what the washer's actually function is there. It is driven hydraulically with this pump that's on the tractor PTO. As I said, it does leak when it's operational. There are solenoids that are controlling the hydraulics on this. You can see I've been into it a little bit because the solenoids weren't functioning, and I've been trying to trace down different things. I have found that the wiring was not correct, and I know this because A, it didn't work, and B, the manual for this machine fortunately has a wiring diagram in it, and the wiring did not match that. So I've done some tests and I have got it working. However, again, there were some leaks on these hoses, and I got a pretty good squirt in the face of oil whenever I was testing it. That ended up just being a loose connection, so I tightened that up, and no more leak there. Over here, the way this works is you can see the hydraulic ram, and what this actually does, it's supposed to do is tilt this arm this way and this way. And then down at the end of the arm, there's another hydraulic cylinder or ram, and its function is to extend and retract the cutting disc. And I got that working a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's full motion as far as retracting as far as it's supposed to, and I've got to test that out, and I'm not sure if that's a hydraulic pressure issue or what, but got to figure that out. I have invested a little bit of money in this, particularly where attachments to the tractor, stabilizer bar here, and then I did get some new 3-point pins, and that to secure it all to the tractor correctly. So again, Weed Badger Model 4000, Weed Badger Model 4000. So if this piece of equipment works, great. I think it might do what I'm asking it to do. I'm not criticizing or going to criticize the Weed Badger equipment. I am criticizing the way it was maintained here at this orchard. I don't think, like many other things here, it was well maintained or taken care of, and that's why it's requiring quite a bit of work to just to see if it's going to be functional. So that's where we are right now, and I'm going to continue working on it, try to get it operating. I'm going to do some rewiring. There's a short somewhere in these wires that is preventing certain functionality, so we'll be working on that today. So I've got this together in a test mode, so to speak. I changed some wiring and started the tractor up, have the PTO running. It's kind of loud, so what I want to show is the motion of the hydraulic arm and the action of the solenoids. Also, we're going to look for any leaks. I did fix the one major leak with the new O-ring. However, I do spot a drip elsewhere, so I'll walk over and show you.